Oh, really?
See if she maybe she's trying to watch it or something.
Well, yeah, my daughter says she needs Facebook. She can't log on without Facebook. Is that true?
Yes.
Not true. Oh.
It is true.
Yes.
Okay, so okay.
Oh, cool.
Right.
I thought it was oh shit. I've been telling everyone they didn't have to have that.
Although, James, I don't have Facebook, and I saw it yesterday. When I just clicked on something, I can't remember. I clicked on one of the links.
Yeah, let him. Poor guy's trying to sort this out.
It's fine.
Okay, I'm going to turn on airplane mode.
There, it's up.
Screen for you. Hello, hello, hello. Please introduce thyselves. I'm Monkey J. I'll be one of your monkey hosts for the day. We have Monkey C and Monkey M on the broadcast as well. Please introduce thyselves.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I'm Monkey C, and I'm really looking forward to showing off all of these plays for you today. We got like a nice mishmash of multimedia madness here today. So we got audio plays, we got live plays, we got pre-recorded plays, we've got some stuff from Philly Drama Cast, we got some stuff from the Bake Off, we've got brand new stuff that's going to be shown here for you today, and even a couple of old favorites from a couple of other shows. So, and we've got like 12 straight hours of it, so pop in whenever you want, and if you stay for the full 12 hours, more power to you. You win our eternal gratitude.
No, you don't win anything else, though. So
you win nothing. Yes, you win nothing. You get people look at you and go, 12 hours? Seriously? My name's Mark Knight, and known as Monkey M. And welcome to the PDC's blended full of monkeys. We've got 8 monkeys currently up on screen, but in a very shortly we're going to cut that down to 3 monkeys who will be performing. So should we do anything else? Anyone else like to introduce themselves? Nora, perhaps?
Good morning, Philadelphia. We are coming to you live from the south of France, and we're super excited to take part in the Free Fringe Festival. And this is a play I wrote for the recent PDC Bake Off. It's called Walking Warm, and it has been directed by my friend and colleague, Kirsty Yule. Before we begin, I just want to make a shout out to an organization that is helping artists at the moment in Philadelphia. It's called Theater Philadelphia Emergency Relief, and you can make donations through PayPal if you feel so moved. It's a tough time for everyone, but my heart goes out to professional artists, especially at this moment. So without further ado, Kirsty Yule.
Hello and welcome. I'm just going to quickly introduce the actors involved in Nora's piece of work, Walking Warm, that you're about to see. In the role of Rebecca, we have Christy Dufran. Hey, Christy. We have Charlotte. In the role of Charlotte, we have Anne Hannafin. And in the role of Sarah, Holly Monjan. Enjoy the show. This is Walking Warm. Chincoteague, Virginia. 3 sisters sit outside a summer cottage, shucking corn in the early evening summer sun. It's Rebecca's summer home. Sarah, the youngest, and Charlotte, the middle child, are visiting from Illinois.
Oh, this one's no good. Kernels are all dried up. Hand me another one, will you?
Didn't get enough water. They need lots of water, you know. Corn.
I know.
Dangerous too.
What?
Intersections, cornfields, you can't see the other cars coming.
Well, you chose to live there. Who ever heard of Rhyme, Illinois? What sort of name is that? Rhyme, Illinois.
Is Evanston any better? Sort of Chicago, but isn't.
Biggest collection of Toby jugs in the country, if not the world.
What is it with you and those things?
What is a Toby jug?
Mugs with a sitting figure you drink out of.
Have they got one of Trump?
Why? So you can kiss his ass?
Charlotte, stop. Speaking of drinking, Chardonnay, anyone?
No, too oaky. It tastes like I'm licking a tree.
I like it.
Me too. To each his own. And I didn't buy anything else. Sorry, Charlotte. I'll get something else on the next run. Here's to us. Together again. The sun's setting. It's still really hot, though. It's hitting us at such an odd angle. Move that umbrella over a bit, will you?
Aren't you going to watch the sunset?
I like looking east, especially at this time of day. I've never seen the point of staring at sunsets. It's the light on everything I like. Like there, look. The water, the light, the tall grasses on Assateague. You can sometimes spot the ponies.
They have tons of celebrities.
What?
Toby Jugs, a collection in Evanston. Politicians, comedians.
Not your favorite, though.
Kathy Griffin is not my favorite comedian.
She's nasty.
Stop, Sarah. We agreed. No one is allowed to call another woman nasty.
Okay. Yes. Sorry. Yes.
Right.
Okay, you're right.
Still, she is pretty nasty.
So, they eat corn out east?
Yes, of course.
In France too?
No, not really. It's catching on though, but it's more food for pigs. Fattens you up, they say. Ça fait grossir. Food for les Americans.
Now it's being turned into good old hand sanitizer. Ethanol. It's everywhere.
In France, they've been using all the excess wine to make it.
Excess wine.
I know. Sounds like an oxymoron. But between the coronavirus and the Trump tariffs, the wine market's collapsed. Small vineyards are struggling to sell their wine in time to get their vats ready for the next harvest.
That's sad. All that lovely wine. Hand sanitizer.
Yep.
Hard to believe.
Hand sanitizer. It's like the masks, you know? I mean, who knows what to believe? Scientists, first they say that there's...
It's hard to believe there could be too much wine, unsold, undrunk, turned into hand sanitizer.
Undrunk wine? No chance of that here. Not with the three of us together, like old times.
No Al-Anon meetings for us. No, no, no.
QAnon?
Huh?
Al-Anon. Alcoholics Anonymous. AA.
Oh, I thought you meant, I thought I heard you say...
Yeah, I know you did. Alcohol. I do try to watch it. I know it runs in the family. Did you know we had a horse thief in the family?
There's a horse thief in every family.
It's not bad. It's light on the tree bark. Like I always say, if you can't beat them, join them.
QAnon?
No, alcoholics. You can't beat them, join them. Remember those crabs?
Crabs?
What crabs?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you were too little to remember, Sarah. Charlotte and I had gone fishing for crabs out in Assateague.
Where the ponies are.
Yeah, back then you could get close enough to touch them. We were out all day. The ponies were glowing white, brown, warm in the sun when it was setting. Mom and Dad had no idea what we were up to, just gave us a bucket when we asked for one. Oh, we wanted to surprise them. We brought the crabs home for dinner. But we forgot to leave water in the bucket.
What happened?
What do you think? They all died, of course.
No need to get snippy.
Snippy. Snippy, crabs.
Oh, I can still hear them squealing.
Oh, don't.
It was horrible. I'm sorry you got stuck here, Bex. I hope you'll be back in time for classes to start, if they're starting.
There are worse places to be stuck. I'm glad you both made it here.
At least we're far away from the crowds.
They'll open the borders soon. We have to get the economy going again, you know? Classes will start this fall.
Yeah, but will France let you back in without a quarantine first?
No idea. We'll see, won't we? It's like the whole world's on standby or something.
I hear they're close to making a vaccine, but are they really safe, the vaccines? And masks, I don't think we really need to wear masks in the first place.
Hey, Bex, this is a super house. I can't believe you found a house so close to Assateague. You're so lucky to have it each summer. It's been, 4 years now?
Yeah, and I still feel like I'm living an episode of Misty. The horse, remember? Misty of Chincoteague. I read it over and over again one summer, brought it in that bookshop with the old soda fountain and the wooden Coke crates.
You always had your nose in a book.
Probably a good thing she's a teacher then.
Do you remember the house Mom and Dad rented one summer where we had to shower outside?
Yes, I loved that one. Showering outside, naked, nothing better.
Oh, I hated it.
Too liberating.
Stop. Coming out here when we were young, we were so lucky. We didn't even realize it.
We still don't.
You're right. We're really fortunate. Seeing the ponies out there always reminds me of the Dylan Thomas poem.
The one about the boy.
Fern Hill.
I remember it. You read it out loud over and over again, at least like 100 times. So it must have been something. Spellbound horses, walking warm.
So it must have been. After the birth of the simple light in the first spinning place, the spellbound horses walking warm, out of the winning green stable onto the fields of praise.
I don't know why they had to cancel the pony swim.
Too many people.
Can we still go see them? I've always wanted to touch one, but I've never had the chance.
Yeah, we could bike out there tomorrow. There should be more ponies on the island this year, but you're not allowed to touch them.
Oh, come on.
No, really, Sarah, they're wild horses.
What harm could one carrot do?
For their protection and yours, there are rules.
You have carrots in the bottom of your fridge.
It's illegal to approach them or feed them. It's a national refuge.
What possible harm could one carrot do?
The ponies injure visitors every year. They're feral.
Wild. And should stay that way.
It's a free country, Charlotte. If I want to risk giving a wild horse a carrot and having him bite me or something, I'll risk it. They can't make up rules like that.
Sarah.
Charlotte, don't bother.
So who are you voting for?
That's none of your business.
I'm your sister. You keep cutting me off when I want to talk about things that matter to me, how I see things, but you're not even letting me talk.
Sarah, if we go there, we're not coming back. Do you understand that?
I can vote how I like, Charlotte.
Yes, you can, and so can I.
Separatists fought Union brothers too once upon a time.
And killed them over the right to have slaves.
Well, the presidents on Mount Rushmore had slaves, and we've carved their faces all over
Most. 2 of the 4. Why can't you check the facts of what you say before you say them?
Why do you always have to keep cutting me off?
Because what you say half the time is just, I can't. Sarah, laws aren't always just because they're laws.
Exactly. What's wrong with one little carrot?
Charlotte?
No, Rebecca. You can't sit here shucking corn in silence about it anymore. It's bad enough with the elephant and the Zoom every time we chat online, but now we're here all together and it has to be said. No great world conspiracy, Sarah. This is not an episode of the X-Files. It's not some aliens landing once again in Michigan, but nowhere else on the planet. It's not just happening in the United States of America and the whole world is in on it. There are real scientists working out there, trying their very human best, and real journalists trying to scoop each other to feed us the news we are all asking for. Updates day after day, hour after hour, which we barely even have time to read. So many people with access super scary fast to a great deal of information that isn't always accurate. Stuff most of us can't possibly understand. And we want it faster and faster, and we're drowning. We're like those crabs, grasping and at each other, snapping and fighting and desperate, and there isn't any water in the bucket because whoever was in charge was human. I just forgot.
Well, I still say that Kathy Griffin is nasty.
Hand me another ear of corn, won't you?
More Chardonnay, anyone?
End of play.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Okay. I'll start video.
Can we see the playwright Nora in a minute?
In a minute.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, Nora.
Hi there, and Kirsty, the director.
I'm not able to start my video. It's saying video not able to start. The host is, it says the host has stopped it. You don't
Okay,
want
hang
it
on, hang on a sec. Better?
I'm saying ask to start video. There, you're on.
Yep,
Yeah.
same here.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, ladies. That was great.
Yeah, well done, ladies.
Thank you.
And thank you
Once
for
again,
starting off our live stream. And I have posted your link also in the comments of our live stream, so folks can click on that link from the comments. That would be great. But the link Caitlin is holding up right now, and hopefully everybody will be able to get there and donate to Theatre Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a real privilege to be a part of this Fringe Festival, and yeah, to everybody listening, support the arts right now because we need it. This is a wonderful opportunity. Thank you very much.
And don't forget,
I'm really happy that we're able to bring everybody from literally all around the world. Where is everybody? I know we heard the south of France this morning. Where is everybody else at right at the moment?
We're all from the south of France, but different areas. We're colleagues. We kind of work together. And Nora wrote the play, and we sort of gave us the opportunity to be part of this. So we don't live in the same town, but we live close by.
This is quite possibly the world's largest stage we've definitely created.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Do that.
Great fun. Really great fun.
Yeah, I'm from London, and I live in Philadelphia, just so we know, out there in the world.
Yeah, we're not quite as posh.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am. Oh, yes,
If
I
you
am.
lived in France long enough, you would realize they're not either.
I love France. I traveled there a few years ago. I had a wonderful time. Food, drink. I didn't have any crabs in Boston.
They are delicious, those crabs, fresh crabs. There's nothing like them.
Yeah.
I absolutely agree. I agree. I do like a nice crab.
The closest I've gotten to this
I was
south of-
supposed to go to Marseille this May.
Oh.
Yeah, my family and I were going to take a trip to Marseille. Dad had a conference there, and we like to combine business and pleasure. Especially since he does a lot of linguistics conferences over in Europe. And we were going to have like that seafood stew that you get over in Marseille.
Yeah.
Bouillabaisse, bien sûr.
Right.
And since I was in that area, I was looking forward to getting some of those soca chickpea pancakes again. And of course, all the Tunisian food I could eat.
Want to get your bouillabaisse from Chez Michel. Don't let anybody tell you differently.
Chez Michel, got it.
James, you were saying the closest you've gotten?
Well, the closest I've gotten to the south of France is I used to work with a photographer who was from the south of France. And the interesting thing about working with people from various, very specific areas is his French was very lilty and smooth and slow. And my mother and I have since developed the opinion that everywhere you go in the countryside, the language is a little bit more melodic and smooth. And city folks everywhere speak very much faster and very much more staccato.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true. When you're on the train and you come in to the 06, or you come down into the south of France, all of a sudden the train conductor, the sound, it changes, and it's, yeah, as you say, very melodic. It's really fun to listen to.
Oh, and speaking of France and speaking of train conductors, I have a very special jingle on my phone. Let me just send a text to myself real quick.
Speaking of
So,
train
next up, we'll have a video, and I'm just going to cue that up here while Caitlin's working on that.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. It's been really fun.
Thank you.
Thank you. We really appreciate you joining, and I'm not trying to rush you off. I'm just saying what's going to be happening next.
There you go, SNCF.
SNCF.
Yep.
Copyright.
Our stream is stopped now.
Okay.
I mean, it hasn't, I don't think it's literally stopped, but one of the concerns is that if we play anything that's copyrighted, it might stop the stream.
It might stop the stream, or it might mute that section of the screen.
Pretty amazing at the moment.
So there's that, and
I caught a lot of trains, and I used to hate that jingle so much, and then as soon as I left France, I missed it.
Well, it was nice to be part of the Monkeys. I didn't realize that we were, in fact, part of, we were all in the blender as well. So where did the name come from? A blender of monkeys?
A very late night brainstorming session in which we were throwing out names.
Okay. And has anybody ever been objectionable about it? Because I actually worked for a theatre company called Curiosity Killed the Cat when I was in Glasgow. And some people complained about it was the fact that it mentioned killing a cat. It's expression, but you know, I guess that was lost on them.
I haven't.
So
not yet.
About a blender of monkeys in a blender? No.
No, we haven't
Not
had
yet.
any yelling about anything yet. So hopefully we will.
Philadelphians are much more open-minded.
Oh yes.
No, we just don't give a damn.
That is pretty much the Philadelphia way.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, have a cheesesteak,
right.
have a beer, and don't give a damn.
I would
Well,
love
it's been
to.
great fun not giving a damn.
All right.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Really
Thank
appreciate
you,
it.
everyone. Again.
Yeah. Good luck with the rest of the show.
I'm
All
gonna
right, you
transition
too.
to
Bye.
our
Bon chance.
film.
Merci.
And this is Up Down. It was directed, screenplay by me, produced by me. It's written by, shoot, I just spaced out his name. You'll see his name in the credits, and I'll get that information again after the show. The problem with directing, producing stuff is sometimes you are so familiar with it that you forget the salient details when you go to present it. So let me transition to that, and you folks should see it on screen shortly, and we'll be watching from our computers.
You don't know me. I'm Daniel. Me and Mom live in Up Down, south of Titan City. You've seen vids of carnival rides. There's one with a big pole with a flying saucer thing going up and down, spinning round and round. Well, our house like that, and there's just two of us in it. And it doesn't spin, else we'd get sick. Mom says Saturn pulls up the pole and makes it electric. But Danny says that's shit. Danny uses words like shit when there's no grown-ups around. He says the up-downs work off the electric motors, but I asked him why they all go at the same time. And he looks at me strange, like I'm the nutter. Anyway, Mom says ours is one of the first, which is why it squeaks and rattles and the floor is bent. Danny says we'll fall through the floor one day and freeze and smash in the ground like a plate. He says that's how my dad died. When I asked Mom, she went quiet. Didn't talk. She didn't notice I had gone to bed or anything. Daniel, and I am 10, and I live on an up-down. I want to tell you about the man who got killed here, and what really happened. Because Danny says when you die, they pull your fingernails for every lie you tell. I said, what do they do when they run out of fingernails? He said I didn't want to know. I said Danny didn't have enough fingernails for the lies he told all day long, and he didn't talk to me for days. The man came here when Mom was at work. He had a new spaceship, a suit, and he talked real correct. He said he was from the welfare department, but he didn't tell me what welfare was.
Danny, right?
Daniel.
Okay, Danny. I need to take you for a ride. You can't live in a condemned abode.
What's that?
This. This place isn't safe for you, you know?
I know. My dad died when he fell through the floor, right there, where it's bent. And he froze before he hit the ground and smashed like a plate. The man looked shocked and stared at the floor a lot, like it was going to break.
Okay, buddy. Let's get going. I don't want to stay here any longer than I have to, okay?
I knew who was Rito, because Danny says men who call you buddy are sick in the head. You should know.
Where's your mom, buddy? I'd like to let her know where we're off to.
She's at work.
She shouldn't leave you alone without suitable caregivers.
Well, Danny's always with me. He's my friend, and he looks after me, even though he says bad words sometimes, but never around grown-ups. He's always taken real good care of me.
Okay, buddy. But you see that there? Someone's taken the guards off of it. That makes it really dangerous for little 10-year-old boys like you. Could squash you flat. You could get stuck to the pole. Wheels would eat you up. Turn you into a strip of licorice.
I never liked him before he opened his mouth. But after that, I thought he was shit.
Okay, buddy. I need you to gather your belongings. Clothes, toothbrush, toys. Where are your things kept?
What do you mean, where are my things kept? Here, of course. I live here, don't I?
Yes, but we need to get you to a refuge.
What's that?
It's, well, it's a nice, safe place. It's got everything a growing boy like you needs.
Like what?
Oh, like, free goes on games. Vid players. With all the latest vids. You can watch them all day if you like. And when you grow up, you even get to go to university.
Mom knows lots of people who went to university.
That's nice.
She says they're stuck-up snobs who never had a real life and don't know a hole from a hoe.
University's optional.
Well, some word what Danny said once, but I'm not going to tell you because he said you die if you use it. I watched this man stand up, but he didn't die. I wonder if he died later when he was asleep, like Miss Evans. She shared with us once. And she smelled funny. And she smacked Danny because he said a rude word. She must have said the word afterwards, practicing it. Then she died.
What was that?
What?
Why did the floor shake? It felt like your house was gonna fall to the surface.
We're at the top. We're going down again now. It's an up-down, isn't it? They ain't up-downs because they go side to side.
You're a cheeky little devil, aren't you?
I ducked out of the way. You can say duck. You can say duck and not die. What sort of games do they have at Refuge?
All kinds, buddy. Practically anything you want.
What about my mom? Will I see my mom again?
We can arrange visitation. Look, Daniel, we have to get going. If you have anything you need, get it real quick for me, okay?
So I went up the ladder and stared at the door. But Mom said I should never open. It had a skull on it and bones, and warning up big. Sometimes I lie in my bunk and watch the skull, because it stares at me with red eyes. Sometimes I wish I could cover it up, especially in the night, when the wheels are groaning and sounds like the skull's talking to me. I looked around the bedroom, but I didn't really have nothing to take, except the broken air car what Dad bought me once. It wasn't broken when he gave it me. It got broke when Danny threw it at the wall. Mom never opens the door. Mom said it's never gone wrong yet. And we can't afford anyone in to look at it. She says maintenance is a waste of money.
Coming up, buddy.
I remember the man saying about licorice, and I hate this stuff.
Danny? Where'd you go, buddy? Are you in there?
I bet if Danny were here, he would have gone locked it. But I'm not smart like him, and I forgot. I tried not to touch the pole, because Mom would see dirt on me and go spare.
Ah! Danny. Daniel, help me, buddy. Hey, give me something to cut this, buddy. Help!
My name is Daniel, and that's what happened to the man when got killed in our up-down. I didn't mean it when I said Danny grabbed the man's clothes and pushed him under the wheel. Danny's not bad like that. My dad really liked Danny. Then Dad said Danny wasn't real. And he said the doctor would come and the medicine would make Danny go away. Then Danny pushed him out of the up-down and watched him fall and freeze and smash to the plate. I don't want Mom saying Danny ain't real. Danny gets angry. And I like my mom.
We are back live, and welcome Kent and welcome Stephanie.
Hi, Kent. Hi, Steph.
Hi. Hello, everybody.
Kent Darden is the director of our next video piece, which is WALTZ. Would you like to say anything about it before we jump into it?
Yes, give me money. It's like, I'm kidding.
And how do we give you money?
That's an interesting point. No, if you want the money thing outside, just go. I'll give. If James will text you my email address. I'm on PayPal, and that way to do it. If you guys will send something.
So, and for I'm about to post in the chat for anybody who enjoyed Up Down, if you wouldn't mind contributing to my Patreon. Light Thief Productions on Patreon, and
hang on.
I will post that. And if you are interested in independent filmmaking, that's my Patreon for the production company that made Up Down. I will also create a URL. We'll create a URL for Kent before the end of his film and post that. Yeah, please pay the artists. We could, we all, especially in this kind of time of COVID, need the money. And even perhaps more so than usual. And we will be happy to receive that money. My cast for Up Down in specific receives a part of any proceeds that come from the airing of Up Down.
Sorry, I didn't know.
No, go ahead.
WALTZ started out as a project for Project 21. I did a version of it for Project 21 back in like 2014, but it came across as either being somewhere between amateurish and mediocre, and I wasn't pleased with it. So, because we did it in 21 days, it was terrible, but the script was sound. So I decided to recast it and reshoot it. I met James. I met James about like 3 years ago, and we kind of like he had some views. I knew some. His filmmaking is great, and also I got Christopher Grant, who helped me. And it's just like I found a great actor named DANIELLE HARPER, who was great to work with. And the script had potential. And I wanted to blend two things together that I was really interested in, martial arts and Spanish dancing, specifically bachata. And when I used to dance, I used to go to the dance socials a lot of Spanish clubs. And I kind of noticed that a lot of movements we're doing looked a lot, I saw a connection between dancing and martial arts. And so I started to write a story about it. So it was I extended to a 14-minute film project. It turned out really well. It took us a little long to get done. Now, some things I did okay, some things we had to work on the audio, some things had to be reshot. But initially what we did was pretty good. And I was very fortunate to find there's a lot of good, talented people in Philadelphia. There are. And it took us a while to get to the film festivals, but when it did, it was worth the wait. One thing I want to say about Philadelphia artists, we got to help each other out. I mean, pretty much. I mean, we all want to make money, which is important. Yeah, because you got to live. We want to live doing this. But we also should help each other out. We should also take the industry very, very serious. I'm not saying we should be all Hollywood and all that, but whatever project we put out, we should definitely we have to bring up the quality of it. in our scripts, and the way it's shot, and the way it's sound, especially the technical stuff. And it's a learning, but I see too many people making a project and then like, I'll show it to a few friends and say, no, we're living in a digital age, like right now with the Zoom, we can distribute it ourselves, we can like promote it ourselves and stuff out. Because 20 years ago, we wouldn't be able to do this. And now it's like everything's HD, and just we can put something out on Amazon, then and going on and so forth. But I was fortunate to work with James, and I learned a lot from James and some other filmmakers, and learn what to do and not to do. And we should. I'm happy for the support, and we all should support each other, you know. And we're gonna shake up the industry here. If we're in Philly, let's create work, and once we create the work, let's work on putting it out there.
Yep. Mm-hmm. All right. So I'm gonna start broadcasting it, and we'll all watch via the live stream, and we'll come back and talk about it right after it airs.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right. He leads, she follows. He moves, she strikes. They feel each other's rhythm so perfectly, so that every movement, every step is perfectly executed so flawlessly. The beauty of it is blinding.
Get him into a kill zone. I'll take care of the rest.
Por mi mente y no hay una razón por tenerlo todavía presente. Es como un viento de pasión, una rosa roja. Tengo el recuerdo de un amor grabado en mi cabeza. Si tan solo supiera.
Target acquired. Wait till I make my move, not before. Don't.
Took long enough.
You move, you're dead.
Well, you see, I'm already dead, so...
What are you doing here?
You look good, Mai.
What are you doing here, Michael?
How many are there?
Just me. I told them you could find you on my own. Professional courtesy.
Yeah, I seriously doubt that.
I can be very persuasive.
Well, in that dress, leaps and bounds.
You still didn't answer my question.
I'm a sucker for bachata.
They're going to kill you, Michael.
Isn't that your job?
Tengo recuerdo de un amor, algo que nadie sabe, que me provoca tanta pena, pero las lágrimas no me salen. Es como un viento de pasión, una rosa roja.
They move well, don't they?
Of course, they're partners. They trust each other.
Still trust me?
Would follow you anywhere, baby, as long as it leads to white beaches and a big bank account. There's no profit in being a corpse.
No argument there.
Yeah, they do remind me of us.
Tanta pena, no me sale, como un viento de pasión, una rosa roja. Tengo el recuerdo de un amor grabado en mi cabeza. Si tan solo supiera la ocasión. Ahora que puedo entenderlo casi todo, pero recuerdo de este amor. se queda aquí en mi mente.
It was always such a small pleasure watching your back.
Likewise, Poppy, which pisses me the hell off on how the hell you could screw up such a perfect gig.
They lied to us, Mai. They didn't tell us the truth about the target.
The target is a target is a target, remember?
She's an 8-year-old kid.
The assignment was to eliminate the last of the Ortega. She was the last of the Ortega mob. We accepted the contract. We do the job.
Yo, I got standards.
My standards do not include blowing a $2 million gig and having Pacheco on my ass.
Yo, Pacheco can kiss mine. I don't do those kind of jobs. Neither do you.
Give me a break. How many times have you executed? Hundreds over the years. Every single one perfectly flawless. Not once did you hesitate. Now all of a sudden you have a conscience?
All those marks I canceled? The last one of them had blood in the foul. The last one of them knew the rules. When the number was up, that was it. That's what made them so easy to kill. I never canceled anyone that didn't have blood in their foul. Not about to start now. Chenko knew that. You know that. Mark or no mark, I don't kill kids.
But you kill us. You'll kill me.
You're the last one I ever crossed. You're the only one I ever...
You lead, I follow. You move, we strike. We move, we strike, we kill. That's who we are. That's why we're so perfect. That's what we do. We flow.
I...
Tell me where she is. tell me where she is and walk away. We both can.
Mai, they don't let anyone walk away. You know that?
You don't even know her. Why? Standards?
Yeah. Standards.
Pretty low if you ask me.
I'm sorry, Mai.
Yes. Yes, you are.
This isn't where I turn, Mommy.
Y loco, yo me pongo medio loco cada vez que está lejos de mí. Y loco, yo me pongo medio loco con un día lleno de besos a ti. Te quiero, mi cielo, te quiero tener siempre aquí. Por siempre, tu pobre loco, el que te quiere, el que te ama hasta el fin.
The contract was $2 million. The money's already been transferred to your account. Yeah, I know. You paid me twice what it was worth. Considering was about to go down, I figure you some traveling money. We're just Rossius, brother. Guess, you two had a falling out. Yeah. Well, you should know. She was gonna top you either way. So I wouldn't shed any tears. She was professional, just protecting her interests. I would have done the same thing. Really? Lose the phone as soon as you hang up. They'll track it. Done. Take care, mate.
One dance, one flow, one perfect kill. Everything else melts away.
Por tanta agua que caiga, no borrará este recuerdo.
Llueve, llueve sobre la ciudad. Yo no puedo dejar de pensar en todos los momentos, en todos los tiempos que tuve que dejar atrás. Llueve, llueve sobre la ciudad y al instante me pongo a cantar esas cosas de la vida que tan rápido se olvidan, pero tanto que lo intentas no puedes borrar. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. es agua que lava, pero no es agua que puede.
Welcome back. All right.
Welcome
Thank
back.
you, Kent. Thank you for that wonderful piece. I'm gonna paste your information in the chat along with the live stream.
Thank you.
So if you enjoyed watching Waltz, this is free Fringe. That doesn't mean that that it didn't cost anything to make this content.
Oh, thank you, Caitlin. Thank you so much.
Of course, it's a little low tech, but
yeah, low tech or high tech, do it however you need. Donate to our artists. They need money.
James did a great job. He totally shot the club scene, which was great. He brought, and we did the close-ups with me and Danielle. We did that in his apartment. It was great, you know. And we had a little help with the sound though. Him along with the fight scenes, he was able to help along with Christopher Grant, who was also just cinematography stuff. And I learned a lot what to do and not to do, who to work with, and it was great. As for the martial art I was doing at practice is Filipino martial arts with some Jeet Kune Do concepts. Jeet Kune Do is art created by Bruce Lee, but the general we're doing, because the nice stuff was Filipino martial arts. That was the fight choreography was done by Bill Bryan. He's an instructor in Philadelphia. I don't have a link to his stuff. He teaches New World Mixed Martial Arts, which is, we teach Jeet Kune Do, Filipino martial arts, grappling. No, right now we're in Crush Crew Jiu-Jitsu, but
talk a little bit about the music. You were telling us a little bit about the music.
Well, the music is called bachata. You know, I think it's from Puerto Rico, Cuba, and it's I got into it a little over 10 years ago, and I love the music. It's very basic, but it's very sensual. It's very romantic. And I really got into the music, and I took a few lessons. I'm not great. I'm kind of very basic. So when I was at this place, go to this club in Old City called Cuba Libre a lot, and before it got really, really crowded. And I was dancing. It's like you need a partner to dance with it. But when I noticed a lot of spinning movements, it kind of like, it will also started I found myself trying to do a martial art move, like someone do Filipino martial arts where you're like spinning around and doing a strike. And then, look, fortunately, I hit my partner, but I thought of some ideas about how about I blend this in with the character I'm gonna write. Now, when I started writing a script for the first film, so that's still Project 21, I blended two things together: my martial arts and dance moves, and it came across pretty well. But the script came up pretty well. But like I said, the first version I did was somewhere between amateurish and mediocre. It just wasn't good enough. And so one day I learned again, like, if you're gonna shoot something, man, shoot something to the best of your ability. Don't half-ass it. I mean, if you don't have the budget for it, wait until you get the budget for it. So
also, you got some music, the bachata music that you used in the script, you had donated by a local musician, or?
His name is Frank Olivo, or Franco Olivo. He's on Facebook. I put an ad up on Facebook, and he loved the music. He loved to see it. I got permission to use his music. He lives in South Jersey. His Franco Olivo. He's on Facebook, guys. His music is beautiful, and it just kind of like it worked. Now when we got to blending the dance move, the martial arts move, I'm basic with my job. I'm not that good. So we had these two dancers, Yayi Castillo and Eduardo Castillo. They're from the ALGO-RHYTHM Studios. Yayi moved out to California, but we said, let's compare these two dancers to the martial arts moves that the characters Michael and Meyer do. And when we did the edit, we know exactly, okay, whenever I do a move, let's try to blend it specifically to match some of the moves that they're doing. And it worked out. It kind of like, I mean, it all came down to the edit and went into the music. And it's like, I was able to edit it with my co-editor, Matthew Huarba, who's also a filmmaker himself. And I needed help with color correction and, you know,
it looked really, really good. Your editor seemed to bring it all together, even though we didn't. Yeah. I know as the director of photography, we weren't super consistent with coloring, so I'm really glad that it pulled together. Yeah. But Beautiful job, beautiful work. It looks and sounds wonderful. I'm glad you were able to do the OCR afterwards. And
yeah, I did the initial edit, but Matthew helped with the special effects and color correction. But it's good when you have someone helping you out. But it just blended. The music kind of like I'm a fan of it now, and it blended well with the story. So.
All right, we're gonna let you go, Kent. We have, I believe, everyone here for Rinse, Wash, and Repeat, our next piece. Feel free to stick around with your video off if you want to watch that. It's going to be a live piece, so you can watch on here or watch on the live stream. And thank you so much. Thank you for bringing your work for our blender full of monkeys.
Thank you for including me. Thank you.
No worries, no worries. All right, and do we have everyone for Rinse, Wash, and Repeat? Stephanie, etc. et al.
And quick reminder, who is... I know Lisa is the actress, and is this a one-woman show, or is there multiple parts? Is the director coming?
I'm here. There's one other person, and it's a 10-minute play, and we're ready to rock and roll.
Right.
Okay.
Hi, Polly. I've been sort of on and off the stream for a while. So are you a playwright or a director or an actress or an audience member? You're muted.
Sorry, audience.
Okay.
Hi, we'll give you a link for the audience.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, say that again?
We have a different link for the audience members, and so if you would go to the link I'm about to send to you.
Okay, so I get off Zoom to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
But we'll send the link to you in the chat, so please stay on until we send the link to the chat in Zoom.
Yep. And that's been sent. And feel free to go right there, and then you should see yourself on screen.
Wait. I go into chat?
There's a little button on the bottom. It looks like a speech bubble. It says chat.
And I click on that.
And you click on that.
Stay tuned, Polly.
So wait, I clicked and...
What did you click on?
On chat.
Okay, do you see the URL at the bottom of the chat? It says https://bit.ly/PDC live.
Over on the side, there's something. So what do I do with it?
Click it.
Click on it.
It should open up the page for you.
Oh, it's Facebook. I don't do Facebook. I'm going to get out of the way because I'm clearly a problem here, so I'm just going to disappear.
Okay. Well, you can see it on that. You can watch that Facebook link without signing into Facebook. So, and I can also send you a different link that you can watch it on. 1 second. I'll send it to you. It's my personal link.
So go back to chat.
Yep. 1 second, please.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to.
Ollie, don't even. No, it's fine.
No worries. No worries.
I'm glad you came.
All right. So that's a backup link, and you can feel free to use that one.
So wait, it's over on the side again?
Mm-hmm.
That says Mob Crush?
Yes, that's the link.
Okay. Safari can't find the server.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mistyped it. One more time. Sorry.
So.
There you go.
Okay.
Nice balance.
Okay, thanks, Caitlin.
There you go.
I'm trying to be entertaining.
Mm. Well, thank you.
All right, so it sounds like you are on there. I'm gonna mute you, and then yeah, if you could leave the this
Zoom chat?
you should be able to watch on Mob Crush there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put Polly in the waiting room. Great.
Yep.
And do we have your other player?
Yes, we do.
All right.
Yep, I need to send a message to Donna real quick.
Bring them
Yeah.
on.
Caitlin, thank you for doing that.
Of course.
You got the sound effect for the beginning?
Just a sec. I need to go into the folder for that.
Sure. Thanks.
Let's see. Okay, so we start with the, oh, and James, can you put up the washing machines for them? They are in BFOM Tech, and the only sound is a washing machine.
Sure. And that's just at the beginning?
Yeah, and I'm going to talk over it, so it'll just wash
Can you
out.
have
at the end.
your laundry background, and you're okay with that?
Yes, exactly. What you see in front of Lisa now is exactly what we'll see for the whole show.
Great.
The whole show?
Yeah. The other player will walk into frame.
All right, I'm gonna get out of your way.
Hold on a
visually.
second. So the only thing we're going to see is the washing machines in the back. We don't see my set at all.
Of course you'll see yourself. We'll just put the washing machine in the background of you.
No.
My
No,
set.
hey,
Oh, your
no,
set.
the set. My mistake. No, I wasn't clear. The set you see right now
Oh.
is what we're going to see. The photo of the washing machine is only at the beginning with the sound of the washing machines, and then that goes off, and it goes to what you see Lisa in front of right now.
Thank you, Stephanie. Good catch.
Break a leg, honey.
I might.
One moment, please. I'll need to grab that image. Sorry. I thought we had gone through all of this morning, but apparently we missed a detail. 1 second.
Sorry. I didn't remember the tech needs for this play.
You guys are doing a great job. You're juggling an awful lot.
Really? Yes. It's only noon.
There is Blender, full of monkeys, tech elements, and this is rinse, wash, and repeat. Sorry about this. Sorry.
All right, not a problem.
Alrighty, and I will give that to the title card.
Oh, these are nice. Oh.
Oh, and James,
Mm-hmm.
would you be able to include the Venmo for Steph in the title card? Oh, Steph, quick question.
Yes.
The Venmo, is it also your phone number?
Yes, excuse me, yes.
Does your Venmo have a username like the @ and then Stephanie Griffin?
No, I never used it, so I don't know. I just
Okay,
made it.
we're not going to use your phone number then. That's too dangerous. You usually have a username that's associated with it, not just a phone number.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you can find that during the broadcast, we'll put it up right at the end.
Okay.
All right, and
Oh, somebody's lucky shorts. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Money laundering. All my years of working in a laundromat, never saw anyone wash money. I mean, sometimes they leave it in their clothes, but not on purpose. Here, he has his own laundromat. I run it. He doesn't trust me to clean his money. No, he takes it somewhere else to be washed. He could have told me something. I mean, I knew he was a private guy, but this crossed the line. So every day I'd make change. Oh, here you go. Sell laundry soap, watch the news, sound off, waiting for the end of the world to come across the screen in big letters. I don't need to hear it. If it's that important, it'll be at the bottom of the screen, big letters. Did you know the paper money carries more germs than a toilet? Yeah. Could give you the flu. Saw it on TV. Little extreme if you ask me, though, to actually wash it. I mean, you could like wear gloves. Do you have to iron dollar bills? Oh, maybe you wash it put it in the washer on the gentle cycle. Maybe we should all be laundering our money. But that doesn't change what he did. This new boss, he bought this place last year. Look at it. Look around. Go ahead. Would you take your clothes here? Would you bring here your dirty laundry? No. Hold on a second. I'm going to bolt this just to be safe. I don't want to take any chances. Dirty laundry or else is closed for maintenance. Yeah. Yeah. Have a nice day. I had to come back here one more time. This was my life for 23 years. It ends today. 10 o'clock, we're supposed to open. I better call the boss. I don't want him to find me here. I don't want him to find me ever. Yeah, boss. I'm sick as a dog. Can't make it in. Dizzy, everything upside down. But don't worry, the laundromat is locked up. Yeah, it's good until you come back tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. No, I won't. This is it. Ooh, low battery. I hope it doesn't die. Doesn't matter. Those nice boys are buying me a new one. Hey, what do you think? For my first day of my new life, I never wear skirts. This one has been here for 20 years, almost as long as I have. I tried wearing it once before. I never expected the lady to return the same day I was wearing the skirt, but she did. Is that my skirt? Nah, I don't think so. I walked in the back, threw on these sweatpants, threw the skirt on a different table. She left without it. These are the sweatpants I wore to work every day. Oh, I don't know. There's just something elegant about a skirt, something the way your legs and hips move. Look at me! Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! Well, they said it wasn't safe to go back to my apartment, so I'm only taking things from here. My apartment's a dump. No sacrifice. The old owner, well, he got to know me. He let me run the place. I earned his trust. This new owner, he bought this laundromat for cash. Who pays cash? First thing he says,
I'll take the quarters to the bank.
I can do that for you.
I'll take the quarters to the bank.
Hey, some places are putting in Wi-Fi and those machines that eliminate using quarters. It's easier bookkeeping.
Maybe we don't need a full-time attendant. Maybe you need a vacation.
Quarters. Yeah, you're right. Love those quarters. Can't beat quarters. I saw then he lacks a soul, a black hole for a heart. That went my only break in the day, my only fun. You know, I knew some of the tellers. Mindy was my favorite. She called me by my name. I ran into Mindy a while ago. I met your new boss. She thought he was a bum. She didn't say it, but I could tell. We miss you, Miss Jones. Everyone who came in here, I wasn't in their life. I was in Mindy's life, my life at the bank. She knew her customers. You must be working hard, Miss Jones, really busy. Don't have time to visit. There's a lot of money coming in. Not only quarters. The boss treated me worse and worse every day. What was I going to do? I needed a job. I put on my sweatpants, my sweatshirt, and showed up. You know, I did try to help him out. He was the boss, so I told him. Business is bad, sir. Fewer and fewer people are coming into the laundromat, and there are fewer and fewer quarters. Well, I'm worried. It's not like I have any savings or a family or anyone.
Don't worry about it.
But I did. I knew what that meant. I'm not educated, but I'm not stupid. I watch people, pretend I'm working. I listen. I wonder, if I dress like that, would I have friends, places to go? Hey, this blouse, isn't it beautiful? You can see right through it. It has been hanging here for 20 years, like a museum piece. I would stare at it, move it from different positions on the rack. I was desperate to try it on, but I never did. I told myself it wasn't practical. It wasn't warm, even in summer. All those years, the woman who wore this blouse, she was a pip. She'd come in here looking great. Ow, look at me. I'm a mess. Nah, you look great. You always look great. This is my good luck blouse. I'm going bar hopping. Well, she left it here. Maybe she got married. Well, I think it looks pretty good on me. What do you think? My boss, the new owner, is out of town. Could never do this if he wasn't. He'd kill me. He was the beginning of the end for me, Trish Jones. And then my miracle. These Marshall guys came.
We think your boss is guilty of criminal money laundering.
You do? I don't know. How can he be a criminal if all he does is wash money?
It's complicated. We need you to be state's evidence.
He betrayed me, but I'm not going to betray him. I'm loyal. I understand what that means. Nah, I'm no snitch.
We can charge you as a co-conspirator.
How, for just doing what he tells me?
You're in a pickle. Just keep your eyes open and count the quarters.
It's important for me to do a job well. The old owner, he understood that. That's why he let me take care of this stuff. Responsibility. I like that. This new guy. So I asked myself, do I want to spend my life emptying coin boxes for this guy? I stopped reading the TV and I watched him. I kept records. How many quarters came in? I'm good at it. Then, just last week, that Marshall comes in.
He's a dangerous man.
Nah, I find that hard to believe. He dresses so well. Yet, he owns this laundromat. Though he bought 4 more for the life of me. I don't know why. Look, I'll lose my job. He'll know it was me who snitched. I need this job.
We'll put you in a witness protection program.
What about the job?
We'll pay you for 6 months.
No, I never had a paid vacation.
We'll pay for your dental work.
I don't know.
Apartment with a washer and dryer.
Buddy, you got yourself a deal. Wow. The marshal said money laundering is a crime and laundromats are where the practice started. I'm part of history. Oh, look at this snazzy blouse. Polka dots. I never in my life wore polka dots. Never had the courage to stand out. Can you believe someone left this? They'll come back for it. It'll be gone. With me! Woo-hoo! Oh, wait, let me show you another one. This blouse, almost brand new. Washed, what, 3 or 4 times? With this belt, I've been watching people, picked up some new fashion tips over the years. This is my new interview outfit. What do you think? It's my Superwoman costume. Can't be too flashy. Marshall said I don't want to bring attention to myself. And I have got enough socks and underwear to last me a lifetime. Woohoo! Oh, and men's oversized t-shirts, great for sleeping in. Girls don't leave so many nightgowns. I got lucky. Not that I wish them ill, but isn't all this something? The people who left these things here, you know, they moved on. Now I'm moving on. Some people plan. I sort of lucked out. When the boss comes, marshals are going to be waiting. These are his last quarters. I'll be gone, off to my new life with the marshals. He's toast.
Open the door. I know you're in there.
Oh, God. It's the boss. He's not supposed to be here until tomorrow. The marshals won't be here for 10 minutes.
Open the damn door.
I never thought he'd be here before the marshals. He'll kill me. Oh, my God. I'm out of here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lisa. You want to turn your microphone back on?
Yes, Lisa, nice. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
And Tim, another spectacular job for a brand new actor.
That's Tim, this is the best opportunity to start building up your resume. There's more Zoom productions than ever now.
His head's going to be so fat, I'll never be able to deal with it.
Oh, no.
No, he's great. We've been doing this. First play we did together was in 1997. And he was a shoe salesman.
Aww.
Because we couldn't find anybody else. And he was great.
No, he's definitely, it's something to be said for both the art of that and the love of your relationship that he's willing to do it. So
wonderful character, Lisa.
Monkey alternate C,
really well done.
Chuck.
I have to say, I detect an accent that to me sounds kind of Pittsburghian, but that's me.
Do you think that's Pittsburghian?
It sounds to me, but I don't know.
That's great.
But nice.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I pictured her, you know, talking more with a city
Yeah.
vibe. tone.
She's like a little girl trying on clothes.
Yep.
Got that vibe. Okay, that's my observation, and I truly enjoyed this bit. Thank you. Glad I joined.
Yeah, it reminded me of all the times I used to go to thrift stores.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Right, so it looks like...
Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Thank you so much for coming, Lisa. And Steph, can you turn your camera on too? We want to see your
Oh,
beautiful
sure.
face.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, and I thank you to the PDC, and I would like to, if there are donations, that's where they would go to. I could give you, they have put together a really a number of wonderful events. So, and at least I can give you that, Caitlin. And I want to thank Lisa and Mary Stunkel directed it, and Lisa and her husband, Tim McCaffrey. So it's Lisa Panzer. And I do think that, and Lisa also did, put together that wonderful set behind her and, the props, and she's just really awesome. And I worked with her before, and I would truly work with her at any point in time. Amen, sister. You're great. So anyway, so that's that. And the Venmo is it's Stephanie-Griffin-137.
Okay, so Stephanie dash is that, and how do you spell that?
It's capital STEPHANIE dash capital GRIFFIN dash one, excuse me, dash 137.
Dash 137, and I could put that up on the big screen in a minute. It'll be a bit low tech, but it will be up on the screen. I'm taking a page from like all the productions that put them up on like giant pieces of paper, just in case the transition screens didn't work.
Yes.
And I will put it
And
up
I'm trying
on...
to make my handwriting as clear as possible.
You also
considering
got
my old-fashioned Zoom camera.
Can you guys...
Oh,
No,
and Lisa, I love your background.
The one I have
I just
up,
realized you couldn't hear me this whole time. Yeah, and Caitlin, can you go ahead and send that to me as well?
Yep, I'm about to.
Great. And I will put that in the chat. And you guys also got kudos in the chat from Donna Stuccio.
Yep.
Oh, great.
And so I just figured I'd pass those along.
Thank you.
And so, yeah, if you want to follow along and participate after this, you can head over to the bit.ly/PDC Live.
Okay. James, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
And I will share that out. That's a Venmo, Caitlin?
Yep, that's a Venmo.
All right. And so if you liked Wash, Rinse, Repeat, please donate at venmo.com, username Stephanie Griffin 137, and send. Great. We have Monkey D sending pitch after pitch for us to play. Monkey C, you're going to be needed to review those when you have a chance.
Right.
We'll let our president review them before they go live.
Right.
And the next thing we have up in the schedule is an audio segment from Philly Dramacast for The Tale of the Spooky Turnip.
That's right.
And so I'm going to make that live here in a second. You folks can enjoy that. You'll see just the Blenderful of Monkeys logo on the screen. We'll come back after that and discuss it and see if there's anything else that we want to talk about. All right, so please watch the tale of this, well, listen to the tale of the spooky turnip.
Welcome to Philly DramaCast, where you can discover the writers and actors of Philadelphia from the comfort of your own ears. I'm Robert Rulin, and here's the playbill. Tonight, we'll be presenting The Tale of the Spooky Turnip by Greg Nani. Halloween is right around the corner, and it's the perfect time of year for stories about ghosts, monsters, and vegetables? Tonight's players are Vinny Ali as Eddie and LaPortia Rogers as Kelly. Just a heads up before we begin. This play has some strong language and references to cannibalism. And now, it's time for the show. We open on a valley at midnight on All Hallows Eve.
Through the waning mornings and terrifying full moon nights, through this tale of screams and terror, we have found the nothingness, the horrid abyss in my cursed existence. I can only hope that those who read this learn to forgive me in my terrifying ways. I am happy to end my existence here. Though I've taken what controlled measures I could from my lessons over the years, nothing can calm the beast inside of me. To those reading this, I only ask for forgiveness. The beast cannot be slain. It can only be starved. And here in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania, with only the deer and the woods, is where I die. To my mother, sorry about Dad. To my sister, sorry about our brother. And to the other 25.5 poor souls that I mauled in hysterical madness, sorry about that. At least one of you only lost your arms. Well, Body, I guess this is it. At midnight, in just a few minutes, I will be lost. But it is for the better of humanity. Do not fear the encroaching shadow of death, for in the darkness there is liberty.
What? What's going on, man?
Who are you?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt whatever, satanic thing is going on with the ring of candles and everything. But I was just, doing some night hiking. Night hiking is the best because you never know what you might have to wrestle, right? Like one time I ran into a bear and I was like, get the fuck out of my way, bear. And he did. Another time it was a trout. The life in the wilderness. Am I right? I didn't expect to find anyone else out here on Halloween. You trying to start a fire or something? What's that smell?
You should run.
Why? Oh, I know. It's okay. I let the wind blow too. Know what I'm saying? I'm talking about messy, wetsy farts.
No, I mean run away from here. Because I'm dangerous.
Like cartel dangerous?
What? No, at midnight, just 2 minutes from now, I transform into a beast that cannot be satiated until I've consumed a person. The absolute anger and hunger that I feel cannot be satiated. You must run before I kill you.
Is this like one of those prank shows? Is there a journalist over there about to come out and tell me how well I reacted? Come on out, Mr. Journalist.
If you do not leave right now, it'll be a total tragedy.
The only tragedy is Mr. Journalist's career. Punk shows are where journalists go to die.
Oh, God. It's midnight. Look at me.
What?
Look at me. Do not break eye contact.
Is this a staring contest?
No.
Because I'm winning.
It's not a staring contest. It's Mitsuki.
What?
I had a friend who also transformed into a beast. And he said the only way to stop one from his transformation from one man into a violent beast is to perform a deep gaze into someone's eyes, as if reaching out to their soul from afar. Mitsuki. So long as you keep looking at my eyes... Hey, are you even listening to me? Oh, stay back! Don't get any... Why are you so close?
Loser! Woo! Woo! Best motherfucking starer of the world! Yes! This calls for reward.
This is not a staring contest! Keep looking at me! Hey!
Man. What a moon. You think there are any werewolves around? What?
You broke the gaze.
Sore loser. You clearly blinked.
No, you don't understand. The demons inside of me turn me into the most vicious monster in existence.
The sore loser monster?
It wasn't a staring contest! It was Mitsuki.
Missouri staring contest. Whatever, dude.
Oh, this is it. Oh God, I've killed so many. I will hunger again. Run, lady, run! Run!
The name's Kelly.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
Now you're just being hurtful.
Oh, be still, pale moon. I pray upon all that I don't stain this night red. No!
Did you just turn into a turnip? What the hell just happened?
Oh, come to me, and I shall eat your flesh.
Oh, you are a turnip!
Yes, laugh at me like a fool, just like all the others did. They started laughing at me and said I was just adorable, that I was just a turnip. And then when they got closer, I bit their fucking arms off.
Oh my God. That is adorable. Oh, a little spooky turnip.
Shut up.
What? You were just going to starve to death out here?
I most likely will still. Unless you have had vanilla cake recently?
What?
Vanilla cake.
No, I haven't.
I see. Then you'll have to do.
What are you doing? Are you rolling at me?
Coming for your flesh.
This is as fast as you can go.
Faster than the speed of sound. At least to turnips, anyway.
Oh, wow. I can see why other women would just go up to you. Like, I'm almost rooting for you to eat me right now.
Get in my mouth.
Why did you say the vanilla thing?
Because all my body yearns for when I'm in this form is the delicious taste of vanilla and flesh. Without vanilla and flesh, I cannot turn back into my original form.
That's stupid.
You're stupid. And so is the witch who cursed me. All I did was tell her that her pound cake tasted like homeless coital aftermath.
Ugh.
How could anyone take that to be anything other than constructive criticism?
Wow. So you're just like a rude person. Calling me lady. Telling chefs their baking tastes like homeless coital remainder? You deserve to be this turnip.
Oh, I'm glad you feel that way, because you are about to die! Oh, shit, I'm stuck on my back. Kelly, did you leave? Oh, God, did you leave? I can't see anything but stars. Kelly, are you here?
Yes?
Then I'll rip out your intestines with my incisors.
What if I just left? I mean, you're on your back like a turtle.
My God, what if I just lay here forever, lost among the stars? I won't know what's around me. I won't even know what I look like. Am I turnip or am I man? Both so rooted in all of their lives, only to grow, wilt and be consumed by another man in this endless cycle of survival of the fittest.
Deep thoughts for a legume.
I'll pluck your eyes out with my tongue and make yourself be eaten. But if you could just flip me over, I'd really appreciate it.
Wait. I have an idea.
Kelly? Kelly! I'm still gonna totally eat you. Not calling you out for turnip loneliness. Most dire loneliness of them all. Oh, she's gone, the only woman a turnip could ever love before eating. Oh, it's better this way. This monster's finally ending. Goodbye, cruel to Turnip's world. And Satan, if you're a gardener, I hope you do right.
I'm so dumb. I almost went to the store.
Oh, Kelly, you dumb bitch! Don't you understand? If you stay here, my overwhelming hunger will drive me to eat you and your... Oh. Oh. That hit the spot. Wait, what is happening to me?
Yep. Kelly kicked this problem in the pancreas.
Oh, Kelly, I'm normal again. How did you do it?
I was gonna go get vanilla extract, but then I realized one of the ingredients in my candy bar is vanilla.
Oh, but what about the flesh part?
I guess you never had to eat flesh at all.
You mean I?
Uh-huh.
And that all my carnage was...
Absolutely pointless.
Oh my God.
Yay! Happy ending!
I ate so many people.
Now you just have to keep vanilla extract on hand.
I thought I was the next big monster of the 21st century, and I was totally wrong.
Whoa. You okay?
I ate like 17 people for nothing. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God.
Looks like you need some alone time.
Oh God.
I'm gonna go hiking.
Oh,
Night hiking is the best.
Oh,
Solve the turnip's problem?
Oh God.
What else will happen?
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God.
You just heard The Tale of the Spooky Turnip by Greg Nani. The Tale of the Spooky Turnip was performed and recorded and presented with permission of the author. All rights reserved. For information and inquiries about this play, contact the PDC at pdcopportunities@gmail.com. Join us next time for Passion, Betrayal, Line Cooks, and several hangry customers. Philly DramaCast is a production of the Philadelphia Dramatist Center. To see all the latest readings, shows, and workshops the PDC provides, visit pdc1.org. You can follow Philly DramaCast on Facebook and the PDC on Facebook and Twitter. This episode was produced and directed by Caitlin Cieri. Production, recording, and hosting by Robert Rulin. Editing and mixing by Charles Primerano. Original music by Charles Primerano. Recorded at the Spruce Hill Community Association in Philadelphia. Again, I'm Robert Rulin. Thank you for listening to Philly DramaCast. The show's over, but we're always here when you need drama in your life.
Welcome back, everyone, to the blender full of monkeys. And so that was a recording from Philly DramaCast, Tale of the Spooky Turnip. And the next thing we have on the schedule is Only with the Best Intent by Tony Bill. Do we have a donation location for DramaCast?
Not as far as I know.
Okay.
We're still working on that right now.
Do we have a donation location for PDC? I'm just gonna do a virtual passing of the hat here. Put up, I'll when we have the link.
We could probably make a PayPal.me thing for DramaCast.
That would be great.
DramaCast, but for
PDC. Yeah, that would be great. And yeah, if you can make that for me, and I will queue up Only with the Best Intent, and I will post the link, the virtual hat for DramaCast and PDC in a moment. Only with the Best Intent. Do you know which copy of the video, or are they basically the same?
they're basically the same.
Okay.
One is just on there, and the other is a shortcut.
I see. Okay. Please enjoy Only with the Best Intent. We're a little bit over time, so we'll go right to that video. Please enjoy.
Hi, Nan. It's Jane. Your granddaughter, Jane. What do you mean I have to answer some security questions? Did you? When? I've not heard of that before. Those scammers are getting pretty creative these days. Trouble is, Nan, you're too generous when it comes to handing over money. Okay, keep your hair on. What do you need to know? Dad's name? It's your son, Mick. Hobby? He has an allotment. Does that count as a hobby? And he grows organic kale. My uncle. He's called Dave. And you call him Davy, which he hates. Didn't you? He's nearly 50. I would have thought you'd known that by now. Don't you remember? He told us one Christmas. You were there. Perhaps you hadn't had your hearing aid switched on. Anyway, is there anything else you need to ask me to prove that I'm your granddaughter? Great. How are you? I was just wondering how you're getting on now that Boris has said you can go out more. Boris, Nan. Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister. A lot of us wish we hadn't heard of him, Nan. Are you managing to get your shopping delivered regularly now? An airline pilot? I'd heard that the supermarkets were taking all kinds of people's delivery drivers, but that's a bit extreme. You'll have to be careful on the landing. It's a joke, Nan. You know, airline pilot, landing. He's not supposed to come into the house, let alone go up the stairs. Anyway, you wouldn't want anyone messing about with your system for lining up the soup cans. Well, I'd call it a system. An obsession, even. I suppose it is easier to read what's in the can if they're all facing the same way. I hope you're feeding yourself properly. Me too. I don't know what I'd do without the microwave. Well, that's Dad's thing. Well, I suppose if you've grown them, you might as well eat them. Well, that's how I knew about the kale. Looks like cabbage to me, but then I don't shop in Waitrose like you do. The supermarket that delivers your shopping. Oh yes, only the best is good enough for you, Nan. In fact, I almost nominated you for a competition, the best Nan in the world, the other day. No, I didn't. I missed the deadline, but I do happen to think you're the best Nan in the world, although you are my only Nan, so choice is a bit limited. It was a joke, Nan. Honestly. In fact, I'm going to give you yet another chance to prove it. But don't be like that. Okay, I'm getting to the point. You know, you said you were going to give me some money for my 18th birthday? Would it be possible to have that now and what you usually give me at Christmas? I want to buy something. Does it matter what? Well, if you must know, it's a tent. Yes, a tent. A safari tent, in fact. No, I'm not going on safari. It just happens to be called a safari tent. Well, no, but I thought it would be a good way to experience it. Camping, I mean. Well, I'm hardly likely to get shipwrecked on a desert island, and even if I was, it'd be unlikely there would be any tent of any kind for me to use. I thought you'd be proud of me, and that you'd want to support me in my efforts to respond to the challenge of roughing it. Not a forest, no. How would I get a safari tent up a mountain? I thought I could put it up in your back garden. I could use your garden as a campsite. What's weird about it? I could use the outside tap for my water supply and use the downstairs loo. I could cook you meals on my little grilling thing. You'll love it, honestly. So, can you let me have the money? £150? It's a bargain for a tent like that. You will? Nan, you are an absolute treasure. Treasure, I said, not treasurer. Was it? Yeah, I get it now. Nice one, Nan.
Okay, welcome back. Welcome back to the blender, everyone. And in this blender full of monkeys, we have Monkey M and Monkey J. The next thing we have for everybody is Dora's Dynamic Dates, a pre-recorded audio segment from Philly DramaCast. Anything you want to say about Dora's Dynamic Dates, Monkey M?
It's dynamic. Oh, we did something wrong. Well, meantime, if you'd like to donate to this wonderful thing, everybody, we have a PayPal me, that's PayPal.me/PDC Playwrights, and you can donate to this organization, which will help us defray the costs of putting on these streaming shows and so on. It's all very good.
Yep, and I've put that up on the live stream, and so we should be able to see that if you're watching on the live stream. I see what I did. I show you as monitoring on for some reason, but you should be good now. Now Mark won't be echoey. All right. And Dora's Dynamic Dates is coming up next, we'll start that in about 4 minutes so that we don't get too far ahead of ourselves. How are you enjoying the blender today? We don't seem to be as choppy as we were yesterday. I'm sorry.
We are not. Should we put up the pitch for that David recorded?
Oh, that's a brilliant idea. Hold on one second. I can do that real quick. So I'm going to just show you a pitch for our PDC Happy Hour from Monkey D. So Monkey D recorded some pitches for us, and here's a pitch from Monkey D for PDC Happy Hour.
Hey everyone, I'm David B. Dale. Thank you for watching the PDC, Philadelphia Dramatist Center, here at a blender full of monkeys on the Free Fringe Philly. I'd like to introduce you to another recurring event I think you'll enjoy. It's called the Happy Hour, and it meets every other Monday night at Fergie's Irish Pub on Sansom Street, downtown Philadelphia, or at least it did until the pandemic struck. Now we meet every other Monday night right here on Zoom, where you can be anywhere from the surface of Mars to the Oval Office. The next meeting is 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Monday, September 28th, just 8 weeks from now. You can find a link to register for the event right here on this Facebook page you're watching at this moment. Our group, sometimes 24 of us at a time, are playwrights, actors, directors, producers, theater makers of every kind, who read and develop and celebrate one another's work with gently moderated feedback. All are welcome, and PDC members can have their pages read on a schedule. Click on the link right now to register for next week's event. I hope to see you there, and I hope you'll consider joining the Philadelphia Dramatist Center. Back to the show.
And back to us at the studio, the virtual studio, the virtual stage. So yeah, we have Dora's Dynamic Dates coming up. Could you tell me, Mark, a little bit about the DramaCast, because I don't know anything about them.
Yeah, PDC DramaCast is it's a podcast of plays. The PDC produces 10, 15-minute plays, sometimes slightly longer, which are adapted for audio, and they're recorded. Right now, with the pandemic, we record them separately all over the place, and then mix them together, and then we put them up. And it's hosted at anchor.com, anchor.fm, sorry, not .com, anchor.fm, and if you search for PDC DramaCast on there, you'll find us. And it's also on our PDC1.org website as well. We host it, we put it up on there. We sort of like repeat it on there. So that's all about the podcast, PDC DramaCast.
All right. And we will take you right over to Dora's Dynamic Dates. Please enjoy.
Yes, we will.
Welcome to Philly DramaCast, where you can discover the writers and actors of Philadelphia from the comfort of